Before you start collecting evidence for your essay, you need to be really clear on what information you're looking for. So I hope that this warm-up helps you identify that. The first question said, turn the highlighted portion of the prompt into a question. So there's a couple of different ways you could do this, but really the question should sound something like this. Will the benefits of colonizing Mars outweigh the costs? So you need to be thinking to yourself as you're reading, is this information that will help me answer this question? Now, at the beginning of any academic essay, maybe not in the introduction, but somewhere towards the beginning, you do need to provide some background information on the topic to develop your ethos as someone who's informed and credible. So the background information you're probably going to want to collect includes, why are we even talking about this? Is there something currently happening in the news that is bringing this issue to the forefront? You will probably want to provide some information on what the new space race is. You might even want to provide very brief background information on the debate about it and the basic premise of each side. So then let's look down here at the genre you're writing in. The genre you're writing in is an academic essay. It's also somewhat of a research paper, but since you're really using some of the research we found in class, I wouldn't consider it a full-on research paper. So in an academic essay that you are going to have an introduction, you are going to have body paragraphs. Your body paragraphs are going to have a topic sentence with evidence and explanation or analysis of that evidence. Sometimes we call this T-bear. You're going to have a concluding paragraph. Your information needs to be from experts. You need to have logical thinking. This prompt says that it has to be 3 to 4 pages in length. So you're looking at a minimum of probably 3 or 4 minimum body paragraphs plus your introduction and conclusion. You're going to have to provide at least 2 texts that I give you in class and then at least 1 of your own. We also know for academic essays that you have to use MLA in-text citation and a works cited page since it's English. Now, the next box over here on the right asked you about organizing your body paragraphs and what should be in your body paragraphs. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. One way you can do this is by using separate body paragraphs for each of the benefits and the costs. So you might have 3 paragraphs describing 3 different benefits or reasons why we should colonize Mars. And then you could have 3 paragraphs discussing the dangers or drawbacks of colonizing Mars. Then in your conclusion, you would return to your thesis statement and kind of give your logical reasoning for why either the benefits outweigh the costs or if the costs are too high and the benefits aren't good enough to warrant what it will cost us. Now remember, costs just aren't money, it's also human life, it's also danger or risk. The other way that you could organize it, let's say, is you do believe that benefits outweigh the costs. You could have several different body paragraphs describing a different benefit of colonizing Mars. And then within those paragraphs, you might introduce a counterclaim, or right after each of those body paragraphs, you might introduce a counterclaim directly related to that benefit. So that can be a little bit more complicated, but it's definitely doable and could make for an interesting paper. Some other things you might want to know before moving on to today's activity. You really want to be looking for certain things when you're reading these articles, and looking for that information and taking notes on that information will help you when you go to write your paper, because you'll have all those notes down and you won't have to go back and reread the research. So remember, you're thinking about, why is this coming up now? What is currently happening? Who's involved? You want to know, how does colonizing Mars fit into that space race concept? You want to know what are potential benefits of colonizing Mars, why may some people want to do it. You're looking for arguments against colonizing Mars or what it may cost us, and the potential dangers or drawbacks of colonizing Mars. So if you don't have all of those things written down in your warm-up, go ahead and pause this video and jot down what you don't have, or rewind and then pause and get down what you don't have. The second part of today's activity is this chart. So there's just a couple of things you need to do for this chart. I've given you 4 different sources. Now everybody has to read source 1 and source 2. It just provides some basic overviews to the issues involved. It's a good place to start. After reading each of those articles, you're going to write a 1 or 2 sentence summary of the argument in those articles. So essentially, they argue what about colonizing Mars? And you can see an example that I have there from the article we read in class last week. And then in the right-hand column, you're going to include any specific details or phrases or sentences that you think would make for good quotes. And you want to include the writer in parentheses with a period afterwards. Now, when you write your research paper, your argumentative essay, you're not going to be using really super long quotes. What you do want to do is quote specific statistics or things the writer says that you can't paraphrase any better. And so you want to copy and paste a few of those onto this chart so that when you go to write your essay, you don't have to go back and search for them. You must read articles 1 and 2. If you have time, I highly suggest also reading articles 3 and 4 and doing the same thing for articles 3 and 4. Those are just some articles that go a little bit deeper into a couple of different one argument for and one argument against. When you're done with that, you can go ahead and move on to the next activity. If you don't finish this in class, it is homework and you do need to finish it tonight because tomorrow you're going to have time to think about keywords for researching and then actually perform research to find your own information.